Nice drinking water.
Don't wait till you taste.
So nice.
And can
Mining City Radio 89.5.
Praise God. Can somebody give God a shout of praise tonight? Lift up your voices and give God a shout of praise tonight. I need every person who's walking in faith to lift up your voices and say it. I'm no longer a slave to fear. Every child of God, lift up your voices. Woo! 'Cause I'm no longer a slave to fear. Say it with me. 'Cause I am a child of God. One more time, say it. I'm no longer a slave to fear. For I am a child of God. You unravel me with a melody. You surround me with a song. Come on, sing. Of deliverance from my enemies till all my fears are. Let's do that one more time. You unravel me, say it loud. You unravel me with a melody. You surround me with a song. Woo! Deliverance from my enemies. Hey! Till all my fear. Now let's shout it out. Say I'm no longer a slave. I'm no longer a slave to fear. Why? Because I am a child of God. Say it again. I'm no longer a slave to fear. For I am a child. I love this next verse. It just says, from my mother's womb, you have chosen me. You have called me by my name. And I've been born again into your family. Hey! Your blood runs through my veins. You got it from my mother's womb. From my mother's womb. You have chosen me. Your love has called my name. I've been born again to your family. Your blood flows through my veins. I'm no longer a slave to fear. Shout it out, say it. For I am a child of God, and I'm no longer a slave to fear. For I am a child. Now right here in this moment, just lift up your praise in the room. Come on, somebody shout your praise. Hey, we're walking in faith. Yes, we're walking in faith. Yeah. I love this part. It says, you split the sea so I can walk right through.
So her name is Tasha Cobbs Leonard. Tasha Cobbs Leonard, no longer a slave to fear. I'm a child of God, coming through from Tasha Cobbs. Originally done by David, but this one, fantastic rendition of that song. Bringing the time to say 16 after 10. And Chebia is the God Factor. A story to inspire the Bebro, and I have a very, very, very special guest, Wahanti. In the here. From them time I can see 12, we're going to inspire you and encourage you. Life is all about the influence of God, Until sometimes obey then a Pastor John you say a kufum a basor. Nansuni hina ye. What is be able kufum a basor? Ni hina ye. Noche raze wonensa wo zama bi a yɛreyɛ na yi no nkɔmmɔ na yɛbɛdzi ebia ihu wo dze megye dzi de yɛnwie nkɔmmɔdzi na ehu wo dze na ebisa dɛ nokwara na nyame medzi me hu no wɔ mu ana me hu but me identify no bia nyame ɔreyɛ but wenwan da hɔ nti ehu dɛ ɔreyɛ no nkɔmmɔ na yɛbɛdzi na pɛyi nti mu efiri na here 89.5 Mining City Radio. No longer a slave to fear, because I'm a child of God. I'm a child of God. Fantastic song. In Srobibia, Usane Razanaba. No longer a slave to fear, because I'm a child of God. Wow. A powerful song. I'm a child of God. No longer a slave to fear. Because sometimes if you move, but it's thrown down. And like, Yami ain't if you home, but you throw into thrown in summer. As you won't pay into me yet.
Yes. If you want to win, then you have to overcome the fear.
Wow. I'm a child of God coming through. In fact, I'm introducing posing can I work a sentiment? I'm sure that's in a voice already. Okay, so our friend Mrs. Rosemond Ima Boating, now a director of Faith Montessori and Child Development Center, and yabete in a story. Major is the woman Pia when you know that's in Obako School or Hall, and you story most months. Yes, everybody has a story. Obia one a story, but what is the God factor in your story? What story? Nyamia woman in your morning. No common within the for the first time. We're also streaming live on Facebook. It's called Mining City Radio. Able to share, like him, na catch on your cousins with a story no one inspire no strong. Good morning.
Good morning.
What you for me?
Nyamina dum or the achayen.
It was your first time.
Nyamina dum obiano we.
Na school way.
Boko.
Nzamaroko yi.
Papa.
Nyamina dum. Also school no run under from cry.
Oyadum.
Okay. Inti yemu akwaba bio na Mrs. Rosemond Boating. Yesha sifi mofrobim. Shasiden. Owo hin. Wa ofunu wotiden. Ebi num say. Yesha sina nyamimpo yenyim no. And I be so also young parents on our shall na bia onye nkwa sor ye shall see wonyam sum fie na na it was a Christian home and if ya where is some point who there and them every day zi wo ho what's in shasiden answer ne baba Mrs. Rosemond Boata by director of Faith no nanza matiden
Meta say akukojo right ozika michia weti efu nyina and Denver is in Kanebisano. I grew up in Mankesim, in the central region. In the Mankesim, a market center, a business center. When I grew up, me na me papa they were Christians. So we to Christian. If you. About some years back. It's you know, Abofobia no Eshasia, Obisawa, Abe Junam Nabaye, oh, may a nurse, may a doctor.
No, no,
Miss May nurse.
Okay.
Because Miss Channel, Nami Obia me Yaripa. Every month, Biano, make a hospital. Fortunately, me a 10th born.
Wow.
Me a 10th born. So
a last and a 10th.
Me a last and a 10th born.
Okay.
So a 10th born na a year yaronosono. People have their or yarin no there. What should be Dugan? Have you heard that?
10th order would be traditionally.
Yes, traditionally. And Damana Crawford catch a mammy will be Yari no bedugona won't try man
into no yari.
Or yari. Where to bedugona mananka? Wager yari. You know, my parents were Christian. My mother was, they were Christians. So that time, na mama call Apostolic Church of Ghana. Apostolic Church of Ghana. Into no nijezi trene de nyame na ozi ebaneda chano. Into nyame aye na adumna wa wo tena. That doesn't mean the odo kucho gwan be na didn't ni belief wasn't in that into way in chat. And sometimes or one and poor na yeah met the worker because they be make a hospital every month.
Them time is say them
from me when they from 5 years going. Yes, that time when you are so.
Until 5 years is not the accident crofosoro kada odo ma
exactly. Yes,
I want kasa friend na oyo there. And you're perfect and
no.
That was in but no
and you know because you know 10th born bibi antine ye bibi kaka or your 10 born origin bedugwa antino no ye da mad nti isu kakra na made for where be some like
especially mankesimo ye infanteria wo them superstition wo honors and meta American
but my mother stood on her feet and then she didn't do that and yamena adumara doctors. I was taking folic acid every day, and then later I got to know. Later I got to know that me AS. Yeah, so I was having a sickling in my.
Had nothing to do with the
yes. But you know, nyamina do my meaning a kakra da my dinina. And you know, as you were saying, you know. Yes, it was a mission.
The Mauma main pedoye because of the Christian principle at that early age, many Christian principles now. No more possible to be decide them and when try the matter.
Yes, the principle was or ye Christian and young copano and children don't you there and buy a Japazia. A cheza and copanoza my number.
Okay.
And so no, Sanyamia na dumna wow tenor. Anyway, I didn't come to meet the 10 or the 10 children. Yes. But, I think I came to meet 6 or so.
Okay.
Yeah. But now we are 3.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So, and you know, I think honestly, we'll go through a lot. Yeah, I told you I came to meet.
Yes.
So I think. She went through a lot.
Because no, we're losing Benedict. I can imagine most of us feel at that time.
It's like on to hair no or yabo somaze. To hair no yabo somaze. 1 year. So I went to Methodist school from primary to middle school, that time, but me middle school, I think Form 2, middle school from those days.
Yes. I can middle school and my is in review. Because I ain't time I can JSS, SS, now did you come middle school on pre-SS time, it's not in your program.
So that time, I sat common entrance and then I gained admission to Infantiman girls.
So middle school, the duration and
no. I was very good. I was very bright. And you know,
you are still bright into
So that time my brother was Methodist minister.
Okay.
Yes, Reverend Dr. Matthias Kwesi Forsen. So it's like go and try your hands on
common entrance.
So Form 2, I did it and then
they jumpy.
So I went to secondary school without knowing the Moko school.
Yeah.
Because, and so the first year, I was a day student. First year I was a day student. First term, second term. So me put school first time me put school, but man can see man advance man just. On where
for car call for car
and first term me ya kweno me papa na mo come school My papa na mo come to school, so it's like
I be fear now some go back to school.
yes,
Okay,
like me woman marry.
School was your though.
You know, at that age, you know, Mister.
Enjoy.
So I wasn't really mature.
Because they call a real elementary school
Yes.
and be opinion and
Yes,
son
I was mature. So
I
I saw myself as a my colleague, you know, as I said. In that, my brother, my cousin, course, you know,
I'm going to say, if you secondary school, but I call elementary school
yes.
back.
And I question my uncle for.
Oh,
My question my uncle for. And I wasn't, I wasn't so matured.
exactly.
I had the way push you there,
Enjoy.
so monsieur had to be you know, sometimes parents we don't have to be pushing your children to what be ye bibia one ankasa won't feel one payment ye.
It's even though we pure market, but now what come and you at that present
yes,
time.
I was in fact not miss 12 years behind.
Like secondary school at that time.
Yes.
Then secondary school that time painful song.
Yeah, and you know, I wasn't so matured. And the second time, na my brother shy. I feel where you want for now go to boarding house. Obo who do the one.
About elementary was not secondary school.
So I was fortunate to there were the maybe call boarding house. It's me call boarding house. That was third term, from 1 third term. And I mean who there me secondary school offended.
How about difference? How about the secondary school? It's not different from elementary.
Yes, one. You know, in a boarding house, you wake up, you know, rising bell, and then you have to be organized. At that time, and there were lockers. Each room, every student, be our locker. It's like a small wardrobe. You organize yourself, you put your things. As soon as you enter the school, your chobox in moon, your many in BB so important. We cream na baby. Na chobox, you know, what they call the chobox room. Then your trunk where you have your entire. You remove the entire from it. Now it go wardrobe. Then what they
trunk
we can see trunk name who crash there.
If you school may be fee.
That be warm up.
Okay.
Then if you want to take your friend the trunk home na then into me home there. Now I'm organized, rising bell, you have to get up, you have to bath, you have to do your devotion, you have to every morning be asked your devotion and sana ya be classroom. Into no mama who in Susan there, man some life and I well organized.
Life no well structured will be
exactly.
That's
Good.
That's good. It's secondary school those days, and I believe it's still the same there now or structure hen. Oh my before but now your life now is structured in a way well organized.
You know how fancy my girls we're training and even how to walk.
Wow.
Yes. How do you have to tiptoe? And then it's a shoe I cook. So
and you did they cry.
No. How to sit in the classroom, your feet firmly on the floor. I mean,
I will train ladies.
Yes,
you come out of and you're a lady.
It's a girls' school.
Wow.
And so they train you to be a lady. That time, our headmistress was a lady. Mrs. We called her Abus. Mrs. Abubakari. Abus, but a friend.
Sorry, experience was apart from the structure now in when what a well organization first experience young lady about boarding house those times we share that young ladies from various you know parts of the Caribbean now on our why you want in the more enjoy freedom you know I was
there was a lot of different people and characters, you know, infant man girls most of them with your cry at my big schools it don't had na man can see na yewo
but that man can see so
but you know the school until the and when I was Martin the Paris but you were able to compete with them and then we excelled.
So then who grades na you secondary school how
I progressed steadily you know me na me all that good as year na me progress so by the time I completed I was a business student.
Okay.
Yes, by the time I completed now I was a grade 1 student.
Fantastic. Until we have a time
secondary school.
Yes.
I completed 1989.
Okay.
89.
Mm-hmm.
89.
And from there.
Yes. So from there, Mark 89, I don't remember fight a
For fashion. Mm-hmm.
So when you are going to Accra, Fancy Man Girls.
Yes.
Gate no one. Gate no for group na year group.
Okay.
89 year group na year dam gate.
All students.
Yes. All students na year dam gate for. And so from Fancy Man from 5 years I did 2 years and then I did my national service. All right. So national service then sometimes since you may there say you obia you come into contact with or they try there when you what is in that person
exactly
not try there yes, I wasn't a teacher. I went to do my national service at San Manso in the central region area. Yes. I wasn't a teacher, but I was posted into classroom. That time, JHS. I think that time they had started the JHS on here, non-charitable.
Was that a pilot project?
Yes, I think 82 or 83, thereabout. No, 92. 92.
That's the first batch.
Third batch, I think so.
Yeah, that would be 92.
So I was in a class and they were going to do the BEC. And I did a mock with my student. That time they were doing life skills and vocational skills. So I was teaching life skills and vocational skills. Fortunately for me, the mock that I gave them, it came in the BEC.
Wow.
The questions, 4 of them for the life skills and the vocational skills. So the headmaster was like, Madam, you'll be a very good teacher. So you have to go to teacher training college.
Whoa.
I was like, teacher. But Madam, don't you know you are a born teacher? And I like Moframa.
Yeah.
Many Moframa. So wherever I go, I organize Moframa. I organize them, teach them, because in Methodist we have a crew of girls fellowship. They train Moframa. So I was a member of girls fellowship. When I completed Evances form, I was still a girls fellowship member. So me I found myself my organizer from an so good news club.
Yes.
But I make a day. Obia and try to fish out what a person can do. It's very, very important.
Yeah.
So this headmaster said, Madam, in fact, you are a born teacher. I've been watching you from afar.
Wow.
The way you've been teaching and the way you organize Mofamano, I think it would be a very good for you to go to training college. And a year secondary school, I got 2 years. I always service. Those.
Let's go back to training.
Yes.
Because we're all planning different.
So I sat down and I said to myself, okay, that's my God-given gift. So I'll pursue it.
Bibi catch there or headmaster will make sense because what I show with the American organize more from an as as he made at the wall. Now, sometimes, and I think you're managing as a director, to say, do I point them in cemetery and I want to say, but when you plan I'm war in life, why would you tell me them okay teacher?
Yes.
But that's why some people would also be quiet.
So you talk to the person.
Okay.
You talk to the person, you try to bring what the person can do. You cite example, what you are doing. I have a lot of teachers. I'm managing about 54, 50, almost 60, staff. And I know each of them.
You should.
I know each of them.
So the headmaster actually studied you.
Yes.
So with my teaching.
Yes. And funny thing? The teachers themselves over there. Now, my listeners listening to me, those who are teachers, you who there, teachers na or na wa friend. It's a ministry on its own.
Yeah.
Intina Richard na cheni ye. Na mama from an one who own him. Who obia what he or she can do.
Yeah.
The teachers that I went to meet them, It's like when I started the Good News Club, they were just looking at me. I don't mean the main me baby.
Nere.
Na Mary.
Yeah, me interested with my
because me yameno.
Yeah.
Yes, I accepted Jesus Christ as my personal savior when I was in secondary school.
Tell us that story. But you how our acceptance in bay. Oh yeah, didn't be.
You know, make sure that make a girls fellowship, Methodist girls fellowship, Sunday school, into you know, we plant you know when you know. But you know, I was secondary school, you know, full of friends.
Fellowships, na friends,
na the hey, and I said, so
the friends no chunk kakra.
Men kada watchum is like men kada watchum. I was the type I may quite like there. You know, secondary school life, you know it. Why a jam sabe kwa ko ye.
Akasoka kakra na ba boy.
Akasoka SU. E ko bi so sometimes even on any name.
No.
Enwa.
What has it?
And then name. It's no one day and a joyful way incorporation from Cavers from UCC.
Yeah.
Be a program. No, what time a program of Anziman Pa. So one Saturday, now what be so I want to inspire us, and then they preach, and you know how students will be girls. So you whom you I tell you. So this preacher said, you should forget about the past, and you can use the past to better the future.
Oh.
And this statement really touched my heart. Forget about the past and use the past to better the future. So I was just thinking through. In fact, I'll touch my heart. The baby amaye biano, Yankopon is able to forgive me. And I'm starting new. So when they did the altar call, I just moved forward. And since then, my life has not been the same.
Yeah, fortunate, so but only these days, the SU and other unions on campus are virtually gone.
Is there?
Because because me as Echo School SU or other pre-metro or other, you know, Katsu, those but when churches, you know, started also emerging from campus, and then a question, then you have to go to your church. Then you have to go to your church, which really affected, because I work with Ghana evangelism. A child, a baby on the one time when the XU and you're very vibrant to a campus. They drew either associated with SU or another elbow brand.
I mean the Baba.
Okay.
Because I was a teacher at Charles.
Exactly.
How we manage the SU. Into me call training college. There, me kind. Because you know, I was a little bit mature when I went to training. I went to Agogo Presbyterian Training College, and it's also a women's training college.
Oh, okay.
And it's from girls' school to women's training.
Exactly.
And that place too, they really, because they are training you to be a teacher, to impact knowledge into on a straight condition.
Wow.
We are sorry how much in the year though.
What though?
Yes, weeding. We called it disco weeding.
How is that?
It's a teacher in the other when you are done.
No, you are I don't know about it.
We will weed before you go for classes. So it depends on the grounds prefects.
Okay.
And we need to be a dinner kakra. By 4:30 now we in there. Young disco weeding, and in your choice.
But even say also count on a agriculture be a punishment, you know. Because
anyway.
I adore school no more like you can punish you instead of why people be encourage you. Now so if you tell educated person on qua,
I do a punishment, but it shouldn't be like they should explain why you are doing this.
Yes.
So some academize and maybe we'll come to I will say it. I have we do curriculum, we do career day in my school.
Okay.
And I have one child already also be a farmer. Every day be a curriculum a career day no. you know, or your farmer,
Wow.
no, or the fine produce.
Wow. Wow.
So as you are saying, we shouldn't see it as a punishment.
Exactly.
Explain it to the child that day, you know, we have to weed. If we don't weed, it will breed what? Mosquitoes, it will breed snakes and whatever. So that our family ya the mad no when you me there. Baby potting or
And chechem na entire
but it's very good.
It's very good. Yes.
We have to explain things too.
Okay.
So I completed a training college.
Any interesting story about training college?
Yes, interesting story. Now you know, Presby School, where you straight a and you know, what we were doing is from school we marched to Presbyterian Church in our town.
So campus town.
Yes, but in devotion but once a month we do the service there. But so at first when I was say Yabesha or you're so interested. Yabesha long dress. I mean we had a white dress. Now you have a scarf. Now you march from campus out to church now for training for our bag.
Why do you was it all?
Yes, sometimes if I look at my pictures and I was like, hey, yes,
there was it that much in Namibia.
But in a way it was a training.
What was the idea of the concept in you then?
The concept that you want you don't have to be shy. Yeah. So they train you clap your hands once we're going, you know, every so we are portraying God. Every so now we are doing so that was what we were doing. And I identified myself as a Sunday school teacher as well. So when I went there, I organized anytime you go to church, I go to Sunday school. And then so in a way, no more fermented, no me the shots.
The right place.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I completed training college and then I was posted to so you know Comanche,
no. Saltpond.
Yes. So it's a I wouldn't say I was a good girl. You know, even the post in the crown or yardom because on your piano will be sano. When I completed school, I was fortunate to have the regional manager of schools, your Methodist, and he asked me. The man was Mr. Thompson. He asked me Central Region Cape Coast. He asked me, now he's also full.
Okay.
He asked me, he found out what pedal water motor. Look at that. Look at that.
Wow.
So because of my involvement in church activities and then me son.
It's a privilege be reappeared.
Yes. So I didn't even know. So when the posting came, I went there and the man told me, you see, when I checked, you were posted to what's the name? Dunkwa. Yes, Dunkwa. I'm going to change you.
Wow. I
want you to be along from Mankesim to Cape Coast. So which area do you want? Look at that. Baby, I didn't want to be okay, if Saltpond and not the Saltpond on you crown, me pay baby or wow. And then I was so fortunate I was posted to Comanche. So I taught for
Comanche Mankesim the sun.
Yes. No worry, yes. But I decided to they met so because now I've lived with my mommy so I decided. I told you the mistake you would decide to so am I in whole life no more as I said. But man can seem to sort on Comanche was so I go there every weekend and go wash, help my mommy at the market. And
at that time, I'm not on as well.
Yes,
market.
So
No, Poppy saying.
Oh, that time, Poppy a business person.
Okay.
And I didn't. Service time now, I lost my father.
Whoa, sorry about that.
And that time Poppy wasn't there.
Okay.
And then I told you, Mammy and me husband, so mommy was alone, but me near other cousins are when you want to.
So from time to time,
yes, I go there every weekend, even after school. Me to me call.
Okay.
Me call mommy and
It's where I was settle commenting.
Yes, I settled there, and then I set up the Good News Club. I called it Friends of Jesus Club.
I follow the mayor from Achero from.
Oh yeah, I don't know what me. I didn't
know
what me.
You want to be closer to more from any
exactly. That's my passion.
Wow,
that's my passion. And do you know something?
No.
Where you're so interested.
Yeah.
So I preached to them, and then most of them accepted Jesus Christ as a person. And then the sort of command at that time, some were really suffering. Obi Crampo catch them there like second eye.
Wow.
And then we're able to, help the person. She went through deliverance, and then. So the whole community, they knew Madame Rosemond. As I Obi enemy. And after school, we do the Friends of Jesus. It was a club.
Okay.
And it's also
Friends of Jesus. From different churches.
Yes, they come. So FJC, Friends of Jesus
Christ.
Club.
Club. Okay.
FJC.
Okay.
So.
Wow.
Yamena do my name na
Yabosodo na men Kate for the Mrs. Rosemond Emma Boateng, director of Faith Montessori in the Child Development Center in your school, no very, very big school, well structured. That my king. It's not a structure no chance if you fit it. Now of mon wage so chance if it I was a busy her. Na yanko for a song be na yaba yezenkai botshodo mo friend here. So I don't know favorite song.
Yes, the word he has spoken shall surely fulfill.
Exactly. Be gone, unbelief.
Intina menye me dem be bodu ma medui.
Yeah.
But oyanya menado.
Interior training college aba commenting a settle. That's all clubby mo from nyina obia nyim. That's Mama Rosemond happy winning. Teacher Rosemond winning. Madame Rosemond winning. I mean, you went outside a Jumano to also reach out to the kids. And the penny reason come be about. They say, baby, a bit so coming to the bison coming to society or school. Near Cade, Nkodi Yang of bits that were more from your phone young come from one more from him. Na wunyo bia wunya won komodifo sisi aida mesama pio wa won komodifo ye won na won mate nti da wo de na benya kwan na wa ye wonyanko no tum bibia wa ka je benya no ontum kan chan ma me pobotum aka chiro. Yes. Nti ye hu stress some of my name.
They go through a lot of stress. So I'm happy as the person there nti the teachers no we are sitting in the classroom with them. We have to be friends with them. When you want to kill, yes, we have to be friends with them so they can tell us a lot, because more from us will go through stress.
I tell you,
we'll go through stress, papa. And you know, a teacher, every time, you know, don't men who they teaching is a ministry on its own. Go to their level, have a chat with them, and they will tell you a lot.
Okay.
You know, yesterday even and I was like, I was crying. You know, I was finding Yinsen, Nana, another new young kitchen there. You know something? Could you go into Quanyam? A bob, I fancy a bodambo bottle. Na a yama, na fogun sumanano. Look at that. Na Yamena Dumara when 1 year, and then now the person is, I mean, okay, wow, cry.
Then change the Mazi. How do we shift the paradigm to the extent that Messiame especially, Ubenya counselors at every stage say, Bibi Hawana na or pressure biana, the Azibi won't put the watch because want to make daddy. The opinion, there should be some.
Yes, in schools we have girl child units. We have guidance and counseling. Too many of them do come. So what we can do in our various worship, you know, every school they do worship. Into no day, you want to kasa betu ma for social ibina, you mo for kasa. Then you open up, maybe if you have any issue, just come to me, and then you get Mofama to come to you now while you're away. So getting closer to Mofama is that, I mean, it's very, very important.
Exactly.
So with every school should have a counseling unit so they can share their problems.
I'm sure we have that at Faith Montessori.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Inti commenting life asha so working life. Them time maybe said na a Mr. Unitra na.
Oh no. Yes, are you cry mama you know na Mr. Unitra, but because I was so active, I mean church activities, you know, obia pede onye besia. Oh yeah, that's it.
And so no also I catch road, you know, so you know.
But that time I was praying about my partner.
Wow.
I had also for one, Reverend Abraham O2. Reverend A02. Once he was at our boss Methodist. You know, or your spiritual father.
Okay.
And then that time was there. And one pay more one future partners. Na all kind of years so. All kind of years so. Na yes but it be mostly taking it serious. So that time I was praying for my partner.
And that was mental picture of how the person ought to look like.
Yes, I wanted Obia or a Christian.
Okay.
Obia or a Christian. Obia Obetamasi. Yes.
Okay. Into life today. I started
you know, I taught for 3 years, and then I think 3 years. My third year in medical university. So I went to University of Education. Make my degree, 4-year degree that time, and you know, maybe na me worry, you know, that time it's my age man, so I was praying for my partner, and somebody came on my way, you know, the person said, I will make sure to myself, mommy, and you know, but the person wasn't correct, so in a meeting, you know, you are praying for your life partner. Mema obi in dada.
Exactly.
Make shede nimpakono no. Or you'll be a better nyina bobra. You know, a bimo waya kana. As I say, a bimo yaka, because I was a Christian. The person came my way, and I told you from the beginning that my brother you're so
enjoy.
So when I told my brother said, I would the way it know the person obi nimpakono wa baby, let me see the person. So that time phone wasn't there. So I directed the person to
go and meet your brother.
Yes, in Accra, Jolie, that time. And you know, when my brother had conversation with that guy, now no, this person want to take advantage of you.
Opportunities.
Yes. So it didn't come out. In fact, I was so furious with my brother because I thought that I thought the main Yamedofu be now.
No, but oh yeah,
yes, you know, but the person was not having the character was very poor.
But into my jaja, because I know that sometimes you're born paying all right, but oh yeah, the answer your baby is the right answer.
Damanaya, well, it's not like that. Sometimes Yamepa the weight. So this guy, you know how I am from America, you could see that I was a very good Christian.
Exactly.
And this guy, anytime he comes to me, then he wanted to make advances. And you know, for me I vowed that no, I won't do that.
Wow.
So, if you do, so when I went to university, the first year, and I think after the matriculation or so, he said, "I will brother you true no na dinner." My brother also lived in US for something in life kakra. And it's okay. That time I was kakra, but okay, so I was still praying. I was still praying for my partner whilst I was in school, and lo and behold, my husband met me. And then we started from there.
See then. My auntie, the story to inspire. God factor.
Oh, yes. You see, everyone pay for your partner. Now, you have to open your eyes too. You have to open
your eyes. Baby, everyone paying
yes.
When you're at the house.
Yes, no, when you at the home. So, my husband, I was like, he saw my picture. He saw my picture. I was in, I went to training college at Agogo Training College.
Yes.
So my teacher, baby, you have to serve.
Yes.
God-given gift, not the amano. You have to exhibit it. So I was a blessing to one of my teacher. In fact, I was even the principal herself. Principal could be a year student. Principal is Banabro.
No, baby. Yeah. A special being.
Yes, and maybe I'm a special.
Yeah.
So my principal sometimes weekend, Rosemond, come to my house. Na me ferry night. But why is not internet? I was so sometimes students to graduate. I was a prefect as well. So sometimes when you are free with teachers and then principal, sometimes BBC dormitory na principal. Yeah, sometimes they think that.
Now I can some principal. Yeah.
It wasn't like that. Yes. So I decided not to go to principal's house. But into me no crowd by the weekend.
No zabro.
Onyim go baby. And one of my teacher was a teacher at Tasco. So I was there, and then my teacher no Tasco. Oshamado Training College no Tasco. And ne husband. My teacher and her husband. Fortunately, the husband was a cousin.
Okay.
And I'm the commotion my cousin no name my husband. So he went to their house, and I don't know, they were just mentioning my name. It was a coincidence. I don't know. And so they were mentioning Emma. According to maybe that anytime you meet her, you have to ask. So according to him, anytime they mention Emma, then
okay.
Yes. So what I was doing to my teacher is like, my teacher no pay mokwa. Yes, like fish watch
fish.
So me. Yes, fantini. Anytime Emma, batch of fish mamma. Then may and fry made my spice and the come out made the ginger. My grind my ginger moko na didn't that spice and a fine. Into that anyway. So I think they were doing something. Hey, Emma were hang. So I think that attracted him. And it's like, who is Emma? No, so I'm the one put the one thing. Who is Emma? And say, if you do bisa, who is Emma? No, so Emma was also Kumasi, baby. Then also, no, I want to see this Emma. Is she married?
No. It's when watch I see your calculations for me.
Is she married?
Also, no.
No, sometime maybe honoring you or be over kind way to my yama. So I think he was coming to Kumasi, and then he decided to pass by.
Wow.
You know, that time phone wasn't
today nothing.
Yes, 90s. You
know,
cell phone
number
89, 99, 98, 98 space phone. 98 space phone. So when he was coming to Kumasi, my cousin gave him a letter to be given to me.
Your cousin, so shadow.
Oh no, but that time my brother was in Kumasi. My brother was a teacher at St. Louis Secondary School. Into I think he directed him to St. Louis Secondary School. So my brother definitely, because he wanted to see maybe anytime you see him and maybe you so he wanted to see Emma. So he came to, he went to St. Louis, and then I think catch my brother there, or my brother, my cousin, you know, my brother, no, so mama letter don't know, so me cry no, that it was Saturday, into no, maba, into no, but no, so where am I? So he want to see me. I was in Kumasi campus, so he came there. And first year I was
campus hostel.
Yeah. And you know, I think we were doing assignments, then something dawned on me. That something was the Holy Spirit. Yes, that somebody is looking for you. Somebody is looking for you. So we were at the assembly hall.
Exactly.
So I came out and I saw a colleague that I told the person, in fact, oh yeah, me there will be so be banner. You know, first years it's no yensha dey nyimi
yen. Popular.
And you know, obi banner. Okay, do you share ROSEMOND me wo hade. No, so young gentleman be abade. O share ROSEMOND opoku wari hall. And you know, so go poku. You see what God can do. Yes, so I was like, wow, God is. I mean, Yankopon was
exactly.
On no me kasa. So I went back to the hall. Na me ne porter no so you fine at that time. It's porter no so whom I was there. Obi shusho me. Na me say, who is that person? And then
the gentleman just
yes, no, he was playing, you know, Scotch.
Scrabble and Ludo. Okay.
Yes, no Ludo. Is it Dame?
Drought.
Yes. So he was playing Dame there. Na me say no one. So from Tinipakono, I approached the person, that's my husband. Then me nene call me room. Na also me name no. But on no when home picture.
So no wasted you watch.
Yes. When home picture na yes. So also introducing no I'm from Takwa. So oh, you are from Takwa. Na me mention me cousin Edina another me papa bi so e wa ha Mr. Saribe Queen. He was once in gag.
Okay.
Intimacy. Oh, Mr. Saribe Queen also. So I was like, because honestly, no, you're the Nema Bremen. So I thought maybe yes. So I didn't even listen to what he was saying. Okay, Takwana, Mr. Mommy knows.
What's more one?
So what he even said, and I didn't even hear. So he went straight to the point. I went to Uncle Ben. So
when taking the time.
No. Straight to the point. I want to marry you. I was like, hey. Now what's up, So he went straight to the point, and he want to live.
Know him, I know he'll go straight to the point.
So I was like, anyway, we engage ourselves in conversation, and then you didn't come up, so he just said it fine. I say.
Man,
but you give me time to pray about it.
But you are praying already.
Yeah, you see, sometimes that is what we do.
You've been praying all this while.
And I told you from the beginning.
The Spirit even told you that somebody was looking for you, and yet you say, I want to pray about it. Because past experience.
Yes. Yes. So we started from there, and I said, okay, let me, as I said from the beginning, be able to pay. And then that time phone wasn't.
No, you be one and local time to draft.
Oh, you want maybe that be when it be sano.
Oh, no, he's that type. I mean, okay.
And so that is how I met my husband. So,
and the rest.
And you
Yes,
Bible.
That's what the Bible says.
Finds
exactly.
a wife finds a good thing. So in him there, they say what show.
Besia mama show.
What show?
Okay.
He who finds.
So they do man
yes.
On what town under the moon?
No, you have to find your wife. So nyamina aduma show me no home. So we started from there and then we got married. And see, maybe
you were in university.
Yes.
Okay.
Me university.
Wow. Tentem sharp.
We were matured.
Exactly.
I mean,
university, especially
it's not like
maybe training college.
Yes. So that is where we started.
So first child, Besiano being.
Wow. Yamina do me four.
Wow. Exactly. The rest, actually, too. From university, Kunabim, Babim, if you want,
yes, the dream was there. So from the beginning.
Exactly.
I have passion for kids, and then Yamina do me school. That time, we were doing internship for 1 year. So I was, because my husband was in Takwa. I came to Takwa. And then I did my internship in Takwa Secondary School.
That's cool, okay.
That's cool. Yeah, for 1 year. And then because of my good deeds, Yamina Adum, they engaged me. Yes.
Wow.
So I taught there for, I think, 8 years or 10 years. 10 years or something.
The students nature on us, even more town anymore.
Oh, baby.
Even notable ones. Okay. So 8 years you were at task school. COT,
clerical office duties, and then I introduced computing in task school, and I set up the computer lab in task school.
That's good.
And then I was teaching management, so management and then computing. And the COT is clerical office duties, but later they changed it to computer. They are no more doing
it. Yes, because when you typewriter as you call it.
So I was teaching management and then ICT.
Tasco 8 years. I've been safe you.
Yes. So the passion is there. I wanted to open school. Sometimes I had challenges during the like when during my parenting. Okay.
So that at least we can also.
It's not easy. Yes. Yes, we've been through. Yes, we've been through a lot.
What about challenge?
We've been through a lot. We gave birth to a child that a challenge or a challenge.
Okay.
I mean, so easy. My child couldn't talk.
Wow.
Yes, I mean she was not able to walk.
Wow.
She couldn't talk, so it wasn't easy for me. And people even didn't know that I was having that challenge because I was going to church. I was
smiles on your face.
Yes. Only there until I'm German, because non-belief. Though the vision ties shall surely come to pass. Sabra, but no yet Zindanara, nay lean on quarter. Nyami be you way.
So sometimes,
but it's not going to be on today. Infinite. Fancy again kind of tried. Yes. In Sabra, it's not like we have been through a lot. So I quite remember some time ago, now them is a mebano, your committee doctor, we were having an appointment at Kolobu, 2:00. That time my husband was in Accra, now them a plane or had flight unfortunately I missed that flight, and that time the road wasn't good from here to Takra. The road wasn't good, and then I started crying. I was standing at the station. I was crying. Everybody was looking at me. So, Madam, I didn't tell you. So, Miss Maybe American Hospital, but my messy me flight, and then I had to. I managed to get a a car, and then you could do Accra, so baby, McCarthy Hill, baby, in a car, no so say, in fact,
appointment time, no,
yes, I was like, my husband had to meet us. Into no year, Castaya, we ya Nedija was able to meet me at Dansuma Junction, and the time we got to
hospital,
Kolobuno, na doctor no. We moved to Ridge.
In the Kolibusu, they say, in your time now, call right on time.
Yes, so when we called that doctor, and then he said, or Ridge, so we had to go there, and then up and down movement. So I said to myself, no, with this, I will open school, I'll set up a school, and then my banner starts.
Whoa.
So, or your BBR, no, or what that. So, what I want to put across, if you have a dream, you have to go for your dream. It's very, very important. You believe in yourself and you go for the dream. So
them in some day, like my main take you back from secondary school level, Nina, you've been engaging Crawford to know God.
And look at what I've been doing.
As a young lady, who life na zina dedicate to Nyankopona. So one would have expected there. Bibi Abe fine. In such a dream situation, did you in a way question Nyankopon why? Why
me?
Know, because sometimes, and I've gone through that situation, Mr. Nyankopon, it should not be me.
Sometimes we hold our hands and we pray. Me and my husband, and find that na yere bompe me yan bay. Yakade razi yanko baby na yakofa before just by. I mean we know that mo for my gift I the ama offend yen. So why us? We sometimes ask, but you have to believe that yanko ponusho or the ama so to mun ko ye bibi So we just prayed. Ya bompe the yanko ponankasa na hu ya na bana mobo. It wasn't easy for us.
Not at all.
It wasn't easy. Sometimes we had to go to South Africa in fact, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, but Nyamena Adumara were taking you through. So I decided there. Into me was school in Mebano. Yeah, will nature, be my baby, yeah.
Are they 3 Abba?
But the Abafan was still there. So I decided that no, I open up a school because people were telling me, oh, you have a challenge, Abufra. So why don't you send her to a special school? And sometimes, Mankasa Metnawa, sometimes, TV and how they treat them. No, I told myself, no, I can't leave my child at a place I will just take care of mine. I just contracted someone to take care of her, and then secondary school, so I decided to open up the school, so I will start with Mebano.
The idea of the school itself is perfect.
Yes,
that's perfect.
Yes, so that is that.
So, because I am very important. Sometimes you go through, and I'm sure Obi will say, Mrs. Rosemond, I am sure you okay. Might not even know that there were times I go through. Somebody will look at Dr. Frank Boateng and go like, oh, maybe everything is perfect for him. There will time be bare struggles, and I'm sure we are still going through the struggle one way or the other. Obi will say, Sisiara, we drew them stage now. Bibi and you should give up. Bibi and maybe mankotin and situation be or maybe mankotin and mafia, maybe masumia can expect a certain reward. I mean, my after papa, I drew my opinion, may expect a certain reward. About footing as well when you saying this here, look
on cage, Mama Kacha there on cage. In fact, sometimes in the point if you are Christian, one cause I will Christian a for no brethren, important sometimes what can send me beer. Sometimes oh yes. Yes, I quite remember when a church visited Oba Yarofun over here. Oba Yarofun, yes.
Whoa. Oba Yarofun over here.
That's the word the person used.
Church.
Yes. Hey, now we be the daddy on answer ya. Mr. Debbie, I mean, look at chapel. I said, but my pandemic kind of, and you want to will go through. I know people are having more challenging Mammy pandemic catch in there on cage. Leave everything to God. Young Kupon is able to do everything. He's able to do everything.
Exactly.
Just for what some now for to name him. And all church danara, young Kupon obey. I can have a cooker. Although the vision tarries, it shall surely come to pass. Into the man pabel. Men pa ba okra for wasam nyina amanyame na nembre pemeno yankopon be hye no ho enyimnyam aware na epa wa achara aware na epa wa achara men bohu ma wa akomantu just leave everything to God and lead your life. If it is our lead your life, eat well but our life na baby a wo kunishe bia na yankopon will draw the person near.
Obezi we chira about show.
Yes. And it will come like a offending. It's
Inti vision no yen boy school na besabe onya baby no so be few there musumizini. Inti washase wa him.
So you know.
Ode J school na.
No, and when I started, I was still there.
You were, okay.
So unfortunately, when I started, my girl passed.
Whoa.
So I said, nipa na ya don't know about okay.
But no him there will best start be with them.
Abo friend. So
at least no around. I'm saying that by God's grace, we might think that was but or who them vision no. To make her feel special.
Yeah, on Uncle Baby, I feel yes, on Uncle a special child. Yes. They be a man a special attention.
Exactly.
So we wanted to get people in Crawford Canon. In Crawford Canon, but unfortunately, I mean.
So, Fim, did you think that maybe you only the boy school because you pay a man and Cassan?
You know, nimpa. Sometimes, you may be a agent. Hey, and I was like, hey, nimpa, I never started. Now we so had to start all over again. But you know, the dream was there. So once the dream was on, you have to go for it.
Exactly.
You have to go for the dream. So after I think that time when I made my masters, maybe I needed them. But I was able to complete with KNUST. Then I said to myself that I will start no matter what. No matter, because that is the dream. So I have to let the dream come to pass. And you know, we're living in Obinifie, we've got our own house, and then baby I had the it's just a mefie.
Yeah.
So some people were having some tenants there. So you know, young couple no just be
time in here, right?
Yes. So I was having an osofo in our house. I've forgotten the church name. I think Winners Church.
Winners Church. Okay.
Yes. So that was the first osofo that they brought him here. So unfortunately, they transferred the osofo. So when they transferred the osofo, the place was vacant. Then I told myself, look, I will start this. Although my girl is not there, I will start it. And then I started. When I started, I was going to school, all right. So I was going, I think I taught for about 3 years or so. So I left Tasco because I was going to do Montessori.
Okay.
And then, you know, I couldn't
combine.
I could have done that, but, you know, Ghana Education Service, they have their own. So I took leave without pay, and then I went to do my Montessori.
Montessori, no, what about this? No different. Okay. So, starting, I mean, gradually, how many of my new starting?
Yes, so
starting.
So one, I have a daddy who really inspired me. You know, from the beginning, me catch they say, talent will be man. just help the person to bring
Enjoy.
out the talent. So I have this Mr. Van Dyke. I don't know whether you know Mr. Van Dyke.
Yeah.
Mr. Van Dyke is here. Our Peace House.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, my papa. You know, anytime this man sees me at church, you know, from Morocco church, I remember no make it a sheet, A4 sheet. Now make it a crayon. No, say, me rabba, the man, me rabba. Hey, you chiche yampo. You know, more from and I don't want to go church. Wow, so I sit them down. I'll just give you
actually engage one.
Yes, me engage one. So that you not misbehave.
Yeah.
And I say, if you leave them. So sometimes I see parents na one number what
happen.
What's all yabo from? I have a incident. Aim to me young baby. Aim to me young baby. You have to tame your exactly. Into no, I engage them. Into papa ni na son remember ye na no rushame. Into one day he came to my house. No see me rabba. The man ordered from me rabba. The way I pay from me. Where school? The man
you know what our plan order.
Yes.
But so, in your confirmation.
Yes. So I said for my goodness, the vision is there, the dream is there. You have to go for the dream.
Exactly.
Just believe in yourself and then go for the. So when the man said that, okay, now my husband, I say, yes, it is time. The time has come. So when the Osofu moved, then we started. So I started with 3 kids.
3 kids.
I started, set up the place. I was just word of mouth. I was just asking people, telling people, me go school. For my brother. Come and look at the place. And then, so I started with 1. Then we're cousins into 2. Then another person joined. So I remember when I go school. Then I engaged 3 people to look after them. 3, so they were 3, and I was having 3 teachers.
Wow.
So 1 to 1.
Yeah.
And then the number. Oh, we are almost 500.
Wow. From 3 to 500.
Yes.
From 3 teachers to
50. We are about 57.
Wow. You engage 3 people now, almost 57.
So when Mamika said somebody was telling me, number for my 3 pen half a teacher's 3 I watch. So you've been paying them. Now I say yes.
Yeah.
You know, I've not started gaining, but I know I will gain.
But you see, when you start with quality like that, or soba,
exactly.
You know, minimum them. About for 3, in cover for 1. Now, for my 3 there for 3 teachers I then. Now, now look at the number. Now, warrior casino sooner challenging records. So, see, how do you then deal with some of the challenges are obeying? Well, now, if you are getting more, you know, people, it means you have to also expand the facility now. Get there.
Yes.
Genuinely, why then so far?
So, you know, I started with 3, and then fortunately, you know, they be a young couple no boy can. They be a young couple no boy can. So, what young time?
Your time got cracked.
And see, young couple no boy can. So, 1 apartment, I started with the 1 apartment, and then the other apartment with the persons who may yana drum. And so no. And then he has to move to his own place, a house, and then so the other ones became vacant, and then so in kakra, you know, Zanya me to me, I don't know.
Amisha says was very
yes.
In Tiambra Montessori, have a difference on Montessori from the others.
Yes, Montessori is child-centered. Yeah, we place the child at the center of the teaching.
Okay.
But I call traditional, make a child sentence. Yes. The child is very, very important. Yeah. So we set the class for the child.
Okay.
Is we don't
class in your nafana betting
yes. We set the
tailor made.
Yes. Okay. So that's the difference.
Okay.
We come to their level.
So it's more intensive in terms of the care.
Yes, the care is more intensive.
Okay.
Then we deal with materials, and then we play with them. And when the thing is child center, we do a lot of activities.
Okay.
But when they come to the traditional center, and as a class in the world, but we prepare the classroom for the child.
Okay.
And we do individual teaching. So it's not like so everybody should write two.
If you are virtual 2, virtual 3, virtual
Yes,
4,
exactly.
depending on a family.
Yes,
That's
yes,
fantastic.
exactly.
That's fantastic. Indeed, faith, no, be reason be over.
Yes,
Is it-
from Asama Market,
Yes.
you can
Exactly.
see my husband also how I got you to marry you through faith because ne me nyimu
Njo.
but
Yes,
yes, so I called him Faith Majaja. So the faith started from there.
Wow.
And then through the bringing of Mofama and so we believed in our faith.
Yeah. So, sorry, I can't be say if I should ask you the Nkrophobia Obawa Queen. Do you have some names of Nkrophobia like Mr. Van Dyke? Ibn will appear in the story. Where conduit and where Yankopon use one to get you to where you are.
Yes. You'll be a tired to Quanapaso. Yes, I travel a
Yeah.
lot. I mean, I don't mind the corona in so I have friends at US
Okay.
and then UK. And God used those people to help me in a way in the way I've gotten to.
Exactly.
Some of them were teachers. Into any time I travel to US, I go to class. Make quite observation. Into make quite as a make for vacation, but exactly. Into God used those people to help me in the career. Although I did the Montessori with UK, Montessori International, UK. But if you don't really practice it, so sometimes you hear people calling themselves Montessori. I don't know what they are doing.
Yes, that's why I was asking the question because they call themselves, but they do things ordinary to them, Obiari and
and me too, when you use Damon Crawford. It's not easy. If you go there, you have to do police report before you enter. So the first time I went there, I had to sit at the back, look at the windows, Now, you can't enter, but through friend and my uncle they were able to talk to their principal and you're a teacher wa Ghana and then I was school why Montessori. Anytime I travel, I go to a school. Then me teachers. I do training for them every week. Every week I do training for them. I have to know what they are teaching. I have to know what they are teaching. So we do capacity building every week. Every week. And I have Montessori set up and I have a Montessori room that I do training as well. So I train the teachers as well. So whatever they are teaching, I have to know what to make sure they are teaching the right thing.
No wonder the school is one of the best in town.
Thank you.
No wonder. Because Obi can't Faith Montessori on there. Obi bodin no bodin with respect and honor. Then Bibi Shunkupi Kodo.
Yes.
No wonder. So it's not just by magic or a conscious effort to get the school to where or at the moment.
BBRE and our passion now. You do it well. Yeah. So the passion is there. The dream is there. And then you have to.
That will teach us one reaction because sometimes you want to a quality, but the people are way involved might not have.
Yes.
Might not understand the dream, the way it is. One reaction as it is.
So this is what I do. You have to communicate your your dream to them or your vision. I mean, what your vision. The person is coming to work with you. I had there. Said you akofo bi no met na wonchen. Mo for bi an ni pakunu fi baby. Nipakuno only how to even use the WC.
Exactly.
But Nipakuna about what's the use the WC.
I see it by magic or do.
Aha. And you have to share your vision with more from teachers and staff, so they can go along with you.
Okay.
So this is what I do. That's why we do training for them every week.
Okay, so good day, Mrs. Rosemond. Emma Boating, Director of Faith Montessori, na Child Development Center. Amazing. But conclude but yankafa nyum krombra na yeba afi yeze yankomodin yeba bebe anya na nsem kra na BNB yemfa nyum fi Joe Metal ni Luigi McLean ho ne from bra.
For me tonight, hallelujah. All right, so this song is my testimony. Amen. Can I share it with you tonight? All right, let's go. I am who I am because of you. If it had not been for you, tell me where would I be? I was lost and sinking deep in sin. But you reached out your hand and rescued me. No one else can do the things you do. There's no one else but you. I am who I am because of you. If it had not been for you, tell me where would I be? I was lost and sinking deep in sin. But you reached out your hand and rescued me. No one else can do the things you do. Oh God, there's no one else but you. So I say this. Bononie, Bononie, Bono, no one else but you. Bononie, Nuncha Bononie, Bono, no one else but you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Luigi McLean.
Never thought that you could love someone like me. Gave up your life for me, yeah. You even go on and call me your very own. So grateful for your love. Yeah. No one can do the
Luigi McLean together with Joe Metal. Bono. One could say, one you behind into me and young coupon uncle saying. Inti Yagudo. Join in for I'm hoping that Nyensha because story a very very profound story. Mrs. Rosemond na yenyi nkomo na ye kwayete ashasen from Mankesim was a school or school, you know, or in the service or called training college, or teacher training or obe shejumazia say fa baby or kobias on the clubs a Sunday school you friends agro church of man also called back to university. Okay, she Mr. Nafi Babim challenge bay fati tea kakrem atiti anum yedru nyaka krampo. And so Bibian challenge one faith. They kept on praying. Knowing to the extent that we decided one set up a school, a band befitting was to not just accept faith, but embrace Manyanko Ponzamo and even provide. See, I'm of my pure work call schooling. Work call because of firstborn. See, I'm of my when your quality school call CCR work call because of at least we be jabibi with you anytime we go school never kay.
Yeah. And you know something, and because of the challenges that I gone through, that is why I studied. I'm an early childhood educator. So the school is a Faith Montessori and Child Development Center. So we develop the child, the totality of the child.
So it's more than a school.
Yes.
Yeah.
We develop the child, we develop the teacher and the parents. So sometimes I do training for the parents as well.
Yeah.
I do training for the parents.
But they tell you on radio do not church because they know parents.
You know, the
parents
milestone. Yes. The milestone of from abuphobia and an age and what the child can do. You know, parents, baby, especially the first timers, and they don't really know.
Exactly.
And so sometimes I take time and then the church someone.
Okay. In Tisia, I wear myself so far. You are cool, yeah.
Oh, I mean, I do.
Number Ebasane.
4.
4. Okay,
Yes.
Chris Abacom away 4.
Wait, make it away
4. Okay, from the onset.
The last one was this.
Okay.
The last one was this.
The last one was this. Now, last one is in nature.
The first one, we were university.
Wow.
The second one, over Ukraine or medicine.
Okay.
Over Ukraine. And the third one is in Prempeh College, 3rd year. And the last one, Christian High.
Okay.
International School.
School you are in? Montessori.
Our Tamsuwe Estate.
My direction.
Okay. Yeah, about Faith Montessori. You know, if I talk on Abossey Road, yeah, Edu Hilda Junction, and then there is a road at your left.
Okay.
It's just opposite House of Power Church.
Oh, okay.
We have 2 campuses, Oxford campus and Harvard campus.
Wow.
So the Oxford campus is the preschool. Yeka preschool.
We are affiliated to Oxford.
Yes,
okay.
Yeah, we are doing international. Yes. So the Oxford campus, preschool. And so I'm from
preschool.
Yeah, preschool. Yeah, from 0 to 6. Yeah, 0. But now we have reduced it to 5. You work on normal, so work on JHS. KG.
KG too. Okay.
So in that, from preschool, you're from nursery, crèche, to KG2.
Okay. And main school, no way.
Yeah, main school, Oxford, Harvard campus.
Okay, on way.
Also,
okay.
at the back of it.
Okay.
So that one, we don't have KG.
Yeah.
We don't have, from preschool, you move to reception class. Then you go to year 1, year 2. When you reach year 6, we do achievement test. And then that will place you to lower secondary.
Okay.
So that's what we are doing. So our first, but they are going to write the achievement test on Monday.
Okay. Okay.
And they are doing it with those in UK.
Yeah.
We are doing the same thing.
Do you need some special qualification to come to Faith Montessori?
Yes, the basic is you're from SHS. We train you, as I told you.
Yeah.
Obi Owo SHS. I think we didn't end that conversation.
Yes, exactly. Because I can't ever bado.
Nipakono ba school. You have to share the vision with the person. What is he supposed to do?
Yeah.
So I take you through training. So I have even SHS students, the livers they know
when you're training,
yes,
capacity building,
yes, capacity building, so know what he or she is doing.
Okay.
But I have diploma. When you come there to I encourage you to upgrade yourself.
Yeah.
So I have a training that I do, early childhood education, certificate in early childhood education.
Wow.
I ran that.
You've been your certificate now.
Yes.
At least upgrade
I ran that
wow.
course. And to me encouraging when I open
also A&O campus or
Methodist JHS.
Okay.
But because of the corona and they are not allowed to enter.
Yeah.
So we do it at my end. So it's every Saturday, a weekend program.
Do you need to buy forms?
Yes, you have to buy the form.
Okay.
The form is 50 Ghana cedis, and then if my more,
yeah.
The
duration, yeah.
Oh yeah, 1 year. 1 year early childhood education.
Classes no, you have a time.
Classes we start at, as at now, we are doing online.
Okay.
So we start at 8 a.m. Now you're upon 3. Every Saturday.
Okay.
Okay. I think
may training
for baby. Yeah, then may I source teachers to be from education office, Sir Boss Badin, Mr. Anthony, I've forgotten that. Anthony Mensah
Okay.
is also a facilitator, and then Auntie Agi, Agnes Kwanson is also a facilitator. We have some teachers who are also facilitators, and it is helping. Obi on numeracy, so if you want to engage in early child, if you want to teach, we'll give you that opportunity. Entrepreneurship Education Institute.
Okay.
Yeah, in Accra, I wanna.
Okay.
So I've given that opportunity to a lot of.
Okay. So
But what I want to put across
Put
is,
across.
you know, we are seeing my way. Obia, you have to get a dream.
yeah.
Now, dream, what do you want to do? Me, I wanted to set up a school. And I planned, and I put in action.
Yeah. So it's not just about praying or
You
planning
Yes,
is also
it's very,
part
very,
of
very
yeah.
important. I always say that proper planning prevents problem. PPP. Me pedamase me kapa. Even during my counseling, I know I'm a marriage counselor as well.
Oh, okay.
And make a chance. Yes, proper planning prevents problems. So you have a vision, pray about it, have a plan, and your plan too. No, make sure that you use the SMART. You see, your plan. Okay. In planning, no, meant now you have to put it on paper. And to me, put on paper. You remember me say I'll put it on my file. No file no you na do. So make sure that what plans na and your goal na reset no. It's specific. On make the SMART no. It's specific. It should be measurable. I don't know what the age more year. Then it should be achievable. You make sure whatever that you have put there per day your goal no, you'll be able to achieve it. Internet them paibo can able to achieve your aim. Then it should be relevant as well.
Exactly.
Make academic school. Abadina me peda me shamo from so in a way it's relevant to what I want to do.
As I have for a long
Then
time.
you should set your time bound. For BBC when you want to there, me mama ho 2 years, me mama ho 5 years, me mama ho short term, long medium term, and then long term. Then for BBC when you want to there. That time, then you take action. They have plans, but they are not able to take action.
Action no
No procrastination. Just go for it. Go for it and persevere.
Yeah.
Challenges, Baba. But from the conversation that we've had, challenges, but that's not the end.
No, not at all.
Yes, that's not the end. Just gather yourself.
A challenge was a boys' school.
Oh no, easy.
What challenge was a boys' school? The challenge over, but then proceed from there. So the smart, make sure that them the main be specific and make sure the goals no so assessing or achievable. It will be goals no you so my to my achieve. Okay, so fantastic. So Emma. What say I no decided them correct. That's be was very sure one. Yeah, finally, my question you there. May I king be see. So more kwan they identify the God factor in the story. About a specific time in this story. Now it feel there. This is God talking. I know on your can say severally, but there's always a time where it's in the pan or clear. Was it in your dark times and when things were that you actually heard a voice?
Yes. I'm born pay. In every decision I may take piano. I listen to my inner spirit. Yeah. So as I said from the beginning, me peda me like school no. Then this man yam kopano fa Mr. Van Dyke. Na okay. So that time I heard it in my spirit. I've thought about setting a goal and then planning. The planning, the room or the space is there. Academic take action. So that time, God used that man to talk to me.
Wow. That was a God factor.
Yes. Okay, now this is the time. So my daughter, move on, take the action. I think within a month, then I set up everything. Na me we no so me engineer wa. Yankopon catch me there. You know, I had a school papa bia. Schools were having papa but I wanted a class,
a different school,
an international school. So God told me, you are a teacher. And you know, from the beginning, I told you that my headmaster told me I'm a born teacher. So I although I saw myself as a born teacher, where you want to do it and how you want to take the school to know, you have to go further. So I went further, did the Montessori with UK, then me take action.
So this one, Yankopon was pushing closer to Mofroma.
Exactly.
So your attraction to Sunday school as a non or God's own plan from the onset.
Yes.
Because he knew you were going to be around Mofroma at this
And
age.
you know something? I also wanted to head a school. In my secondary school, Messi, I'll be a headmistress.
Wow.
And made you cry my abroad. And now, so sometimes when my colleagues call me, Mr. Now I'm heading a school, so the vision has come to pass.
Exactly. Exactly.
The vision has come to pass.
Not maybe in even a bigger capacity than what you even thought.
Yes.
Okay. But your final words now for my hand remember 5 minutes. Na kabibi train. We as I away, young Crofupia will say him in the pay. Ibinum wafibim, ibisum febim. Ibinum will say him and is even getting ready to give up. Ibi so say we as I slow, Nzama is slow. Abrabonangasa nkomosma odokon. The essence of this program is to use your story to inspire other people. Obi retain here na withdrew ne stage na ohia Mr. Van Dyke sort of to speak into this situation. No? 5 minutes, just talk to us.
Yeah. Right, me that's it. Mama pada me kind there. Fine, we as wires, but Yankopon ewo nhyehyɛ ma obia. Inti no can Jeremiah I think 29:11. I know the plans I have for you. Inti Yankopon wɔ plans ma yene nyina. Just a matter of identifying what you want to do. And identifying where, just push it. But man kada na me de me den na brabo na ye den na me ye den. Nyame to me azin nyina ye. Bibie enyi wa ekwetiri Nyankopon na entumi ye. Ekwetiri Nyankopon na entumi ye. In all things we should acknowledge him. In all things we should acknowledge him. Inti bibiara re no acknowledge Nyankopon na obeye ye amo. Bia na e wo ha obim. Bia na awo baby a dem me situation a me kom no. Awo baby a ontum nkasa, ontum nanto. Inti no nkrofo sro na ade. Sister, brother, on cage. Nyankopon is able to do all things. For why some nyina famanyame na Yankopon be yama. If you have that situation, this is not say apa be dembra ame na me hu baby a mezema ban mezenroko on na modoma me dubo da me school ya. I'm also there. You can come to me, we can have a chat and then we'll know how to help you to cater for your child as well. It's not K2 Abrabum. Abraban is not like that. Near there, it starts here from A and A could be Z. No, we have mingling. Sometimes you have to mingle a friend and about baby kakana, sanasha baby kakana. But Yankopon, Yankofo there, Yankopon is not a church. Yankopon cannot sin. But sometimes you go through some challenges. But how you deal with that challenge, only here no problem. Into you. How I see ya find you deal with our challenges. Fabibia for my Yankopon is able to do everything. Into the Mabrabono, me motto is the faith. My motto is faith. I know whom I have believed, and the mini me there. Bibiara me ye biano, or church and danara, Yankopon, Obama we pa. In St. John Methodist hymn 5:1:1. The last stanza.
5:1:1 number.
The last stanza. Let me check it. Okay, so stanza 4. I'll say, why should I complain of want or distress, temptation or pain? He told me no less. Hells of salvation I know from his word. Through much tribulation must follow their laws. So we definitely will go through tribulations. But if you put our trust in God, Yankopano,
Amen.
Now, before I make sure one away, I want to live with this one.
Go ahead.
Too. You know, sometimes you have, not that sometimes, or what day, yet try as much as possible to surround ourselves with the right people as well.
Exactly.
Because in Krofubi, you know, I've told you to, you have a goal. In Krofubi, they won't share in your goal, your vision. So if you see that the person is not ready to share in your vision, just move away with the person.
One drop back.
And to move with the right person. We should watch our ways. We should watch the way, our attitude, our time. Most of us waste our time on unnecessary things. But if you want to be successful and then you want to achieve your aim, from what I've said, I know that other in your time is papa. Now you focus on everything that you are doing.
Exactly.
Yeah, me that was papa. Me my husband, Dr. Frank Boating. Me faith parents in Yinana, me teachers in Yinana. My sorrowful, you know, I'm a steward at Gedalakwa Methodist Church. Me chairman Sophie Bishop, right, Reverend Thomas Amples. I don't call Mr. Lieutenant Minister.
A week ago,
Oh, okay. Mr. Lieutenant Minister, Reverend Louis Smart Asari, as well as Reverend Wonderful Ato Afu. Leaders in Yina, Gedalakwa Methodist Church, members in Yina. Faith teachers, them who say me, Papa, I really love you. I like the work that you are doing. God bless you so much.
And so that's Mrs. Rosemond, Emma Boateng, I'm a director of Faith Montessori in a Child Development Center. That's then the pace was the story about Etrian for so I shame crime. Major is there yet to me and span with this story. On your thoughts in them, every story has a God factor in it. Or say, man, catch or confirming Bibiana with come on already. We thank God that you've also stayed with us until next week Friday. You're based in Como for from Kojo Kumsen. Yen Shebu, the story to inspire the God factor. Na last song I may pick and I'm can be an for news from Asase or Fee Dana Hamilton.